Well, hi again, everybody. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman, and welcome to today's video. I hope you're having a good week and that the news is not getting you all depressed. Today, I'm going to play one of the many voicemails that has come in and respond to it. And then I'm going to talk about AI, artificial intelligence. Yes, so stand by for that. If you've not yet subscribed to Wingman Wisdom, I certainly hope you will consider doing so. I'm a lifelong lover of the out of doors. I love nature. I love the environment. I'm a former campground owner, an RVer, a camper, a hunter, an angler. Of course, I haven't hunted and angled in quite some time, but if it has to do with the outdoors, camping, hiking, fishing, I love it. And Wingman Wisdom is about getting you to think. It's about me sharing some thoughts and opinions and observations and having you just ponder them. And along with that, I ponder some of the things you say. So when you make comments to this video, you shoot me an email, or you leave me a voicemail message, I take those things to heart. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's go ahead and play this first voicemail message because it's it came in because I did a thing on a trip that I took. Started out trying to open a bank account, a business bank account. And it took me almost 3 weeks to open a business bank account because I had to go to the IRS. Now, this was during COVID, but it was a monumental pain in the butt. I think I called it red tape or too much red tape or whatever. But the response was pretty, I'd say pretty enthusiastic. And here is one of the comments that came in from that video.
Hello, sir. I tell you, I just got done watching your video on red tape, and I'm telling you what, it's crazy. It's not just with that, it's everything. My name's Alan myself, and I'm from Ohio. And a friend of mine who's a very well-known businessman in the community saves for 3.5 years to buy a $42,000 tractor. Cash. Walks into the business with cash in hand. Says, I'd like to have that. Tax? No. Right there, $42,500. I think that's what the cost was. He had the cash. He laid it down on the counter. I'm sorry, we can't do that. What? We can't take cash. Well, cash ain't no good? Well, not really. We really got to, we'll have to fill out all these forms and explain how we got the cash and where you got the cash from. And it's like, when does it not count to have cash anymore in this country where you have to go to the bank, get a loan, go get the tractor. Then if you take your cash into the bank and pay off the loan early, then you get penalized for that. It's like, what is wrong with our world? Am I living in the past thinking that, this is the way it should be? Or, has cash used to be king? I guess it's not no more. I sit back and scratch my head and wonder what has happened to our world.
You know what? I ask myself the same thing all the time. What has happened to our world? Not long ago, I went to the bank and I tried to withdraw some money. And it was several $1,000s, and I wanted to get it in cash. And this has never happened to me before. But they said, what do you want the cash for? Because it's mine. It's in the bank. You're holding it for me. We need a reason for it. A reason that I'm pulling out my money? They said, yeah, just whatever the reason is. I said, well, just you pick a reason. It's my money and I'm going to do whatever I want to with it. I can go gamble it. I can buy something with it. They said, but we are required to write down what you're doing with that money. Is that crazy to you? Have you run into anything like that? Like Alan there in Ohio, the guy that tried to buy the tractor and took in cash money? Ooh, we can't do that. You might be a drug dealer or something. Something weird is going on in our world, I'm telling you, and I don't like it. And hopefully those 87,000 IRS agents that they're talking about hiring aren't going to be on the payroll, if you know what I'm talking about. Hopefully that was just an idea that's going to go the other way. How about putting some of those people down on our southern border? I live in San Antonio, Texas, and when the president says, nope, We don't have a problem. The border is closed. I say, I am sorry. Respectfully, sir, you're wrong. We have a big problem. So let's take some of that money and let's put some people down on the border to protect Americans. Okay, next one. This is about artificial intelligence from Jordan. Mr. Warren, I guess I'm in the minority here because I'm only 33. Most of my viewers are 45 and up. I'm only 33, but I really like your willingness to just talk and be honest. You're definitely an old school guy and should take that as a compliment. My question is about AI. You mentioned it before, and it seems like AI scares you. To me, AI is a good thing. It makes our lives so much easier. What are you so scared about, Jordan Bain? I think that's a great question. What am I scared about artificial intelligence? Well, my question for you, Jordan, is what is the meaning of life? Huh? Seriously, what is the purpose of life? Is the purpose of life just to have it as easy as possible? Oh man, we can drive down the street. We've got a warning thing if we're too close. All this artificial intelligence, and it's great, but it can get out of control. In my opinion, my belief is that artificial intelligence makes them smarter and us stupider. We don't think when we have artificial intelligence. We don't have to look at a map anymore and figure out what's going on. We just pick up one of these things. It'll tell us exactly what's going on. We don't need to think anymore. Our car is going to drive for us. It's going to stop for us. Everything is done automatically. Critical thinking is in short supply in our world. It's in really short supply in our school systems. Critical thinking, how to problem solve without a computer. Artificial intelligence may be good, but it's good at making lazy people. It is. There was some kind of a contest recently where a computer went up against the world's best, whatever, I don't know, chess player or something. And guess who won? The computer. It is smarter than we are. But life is not just about having all the right answers. Computers can't do that. They can come up with the right answers, but there's a dynamic, a human element. And I think that we need to put down the computers, stop looking at all the screens. We need to look at each other, critically think. A computer's going to tell us, what we're going to be able to do to solve problems in our world? I don't think so. We have to sit down as human beings, especially with people that think differently than we do. I'm not saying that technology is bad. I'm just saying that technology, we're addicted to it, and it can be bad when we are addicted and we don't even know it. So there's a balance here. I talk about that on a lot of videos. Jordan, I'm not in favor of AI taking over our planet because eventually I fear that it's going to. It is. We have smart thermostats. Anything that says smart on it, I'm skeptical of. When the government comes up with some bill that's the Inflation Reduction Act, you bet. I remember years ago, General Motors had something, I think it was called the smart lease. It was smart for General Motors, not for you and me. At least that's my opinion. So I try to stay balanced. I try to be skeptical, and I encourage everybody watching Wingman Wisdom to live with a healthy dose of skepticism. It could just save your butt. And if you can articulate yourself, and I have a difficult time doing it. I don't have a teleprompter and I wander all over the place, but hopefully you catch the spirit of what I'm saying. I appreciate you. I appreciate the conversations we have, that we can spend some time together. We can talk about, I think, some things that are pretty important about artificial intelligence or about, what was the other one? About red tape. I think there is too much red tape. I don't see a future where red tape is going away. I often say, do you like it now? No, I don't like it. Well, you better enjoy it because this is as good as it gets. To make it better, we got to have a really, really honest conversation and not yell and scream and criticize and demonize the other side. We got to look past our petty differences. But that's what I think. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching this channel. If you enjoy this kind of content, if you enjoy thinking, having a conversation with somebody that really does care what you have to say, I do care about what your thoughts are. I care, Jordan, about you and your artificial intelligence. We don't have to see eye to eye, but having these two-way conversations, to me at least, is very, very meaningful. So let me know what you think. Drop a comment below, or if you'd like my personal information, my personal email address, my cell phone number, you can leave me a message 24/7 in the description of this video. Look for the word more down at the bottom. Click on more. It will open up and you'll be able to see all my contact information and links to some of the people that I do consulting work with, both in and outside of the RV industry. So again, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you again soon.